Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. This is Don, and we are going to read and review through Youngblood number 72. This is John Malin's sole turn as artist. This is all his baby right here. And I'm telling you, the differences between number 71 and number 72 is astounding in quality and storytelling and overall art direction. I think it's fantastic. So let's go ahead and get into it. If it lets me. Hang on a second. Okay. Here's the credits page. Youngblood, number 72, published July 2012 by Image Comics. John McLaughlin is still on the story. John Malin, 100% art. No assist from Liefeld. We got Ross Hughes on the colors, Russ Wooten on the letters, Eric Stevenson on edits, and Rob Liefeld and Andy Choi did the cover. Youngblood was created by Rob Liefeld. Okay, so right away we got our opening page with Jeff Terrell, formerly Shaft. And just looking at this already, it's a great use of a Dutch angle. The suit is not skin tight on the character like it was in the previous issue. And I've already glanced through this before recording the reading through. I'm telling you now, I don't know how long Malin had between issues on this, but he's already improved like 1,000% just from the one issue to the next. It's amazing how quickly he's improved on his art. Okay, so anyway, we got from the files of FBI agent Jeff Terrell. A morgue is my least favorite place in the world when it comes to solving a murder, because it means, of course, that I am way too late. Like any sane law enforcement officer, I would rather prevent a crime than avenge it. But as crazy as it sounds, looking at the evidence in front of me, I can't help wondering if I might be able to do both. Great use of a double page spread here showing the morgue, where you got the guy nicely covered in just the right amount of blood. Wearing an apron, you got blood splatter over there, dead bodies. The dead body actually looks, now the colorist could have, I don't know, made him a little bluer, I guess. And the muscles probably shouldn't be so tight, given that it is a dead body and the muscles are relaxed, but maybe rigor mortis said it. I don't know. I'm being very picky on this, but these are just storytelling things that I see that maybe should have been picked up on, but the perspective of the room is great. Yeah, no complaints here. The mortician saying, weird, huh? The victim showed up here this morning on my slab, already sliced and diced. Only none of my people had anything to do with it, and the sickest part, most of these incisions were healed over already. Terrell says, what are you saying, doctor? And somehow the body was kept alive over months with major organs being harvested as they were needed? Wild, right? But why leave the corpse on our doorstep? Unless they were hoping I'd be called in, and the murderer would have a direct line to my former team, Youngblood. And we got the narration caption here, I don't like being used. Nice close-up of Jeff Terrell. Really, I gotta tell you, I'm digging all this so far. 2 pages in, not having any major problems, unlike the previous issue. Again, I know it sounds like I'm being a Malin simp. I'm really not, guys. I'm just very impressed with how quickly his art has evolved from one issue to the next. Again, I don't know the lead-in time here. He could have had a couple of months on this. I don't know. But I'm digging it. And the feet here in the foreground of the first of the double-page spread panel, those are pretty good, well-drawn feet. Again, it's an artist nitpick kind of thing, but I like it. So now we got the, I guess you would call this like the character credits page. Soldiers 1 and All is the name of this individual issue. Again, we got the names and the credits listed, and we got the characters that are appearing in the book as Team Youngblood. We got Lady Photon, a warrior and anthropologist from another world. Cougar, an ambassador from a lost race. Vogue, a billionaire businesswoman with a head for action. Die Hard, the mostly living legend of World War II. And the new Shaft, the second man to fire a bow with the eye of an eagle. And then we got Die Hard here in, well, very skin tight uniform. Now this could be because he has his armor on underneath his robotic body. I'll say that's what it is. I fought one World War, 3 limited police actions, more than a dozen unofficial international conflicts. I got almost as many high-tech parts than the original ones I was born with. I am practically a living armory with over 60 years of experience in war, yet I still have never been able to tie my own tie. Oh, so he's in the bedroom with Vogue. Nice use of a silhouette there. Not a problem, love. That's why you need me. What about you, Nicola? What do you need out of a man/machine old enough to be your great-grandfather? I'm looking at this on the screen, and it's not blown all the way up. I might be able to see a little bit better if it was, but it's just the choice of font. It makes it a little bit harder to read from a bit of a distance. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I know that they're going for it. He's a mostly machine man, and they want to make it look like it's computer. But I think they should have made that maybe bold a little bit. That would have been a little bit better, easier to read, I guess. So Vogue saying wisdom, compassion, experience. What's this all about? You should be celebrating the fact that you are being honored by the President of the United States and, more importantly, a grateful nation. Instead, you're back here, what, feeling sorry for yourself? Great top-down shot. Hotel room, you can tell what it is. She's looking at him. I've never done anything for recognition, says Die Hard. I did it because it was the right thing to do. And she tells him, I wish you still felt that way about me, sir. And just looking at this issue, compared to the last one, the faces are much better already. And so is the hand, the art on the hands. Die Hard looks at her. I'm sorry, Vogue. We worked together. That was a mistake. One night is a mistake. 1 year is just a guy breaking a girl's heart. And we hear click. Next page on the phone. Miss Cook, this is an invasion of our privacy. Or would it be if we had any, says Vogue. Vogue is right, Die Hard. You people, all the members of Youngblood, are government employees on top of being quasi-cultural icons. Your stories, your images belong to the people. My magazine hired me to put your best face on you and the rest of the team, remember? I think, is this Gail from previous? Yeah, this is Gail, and she got a haircut. Already looks better. I hate, and then next, who's that? Is that Handler? Handler's down there, yeah. I take it you have all the footage you need, Gail? For the moment, Miss Handler. No one will ever short her for her enthusiasm. Price of fame and all that dinner. Anyone? Another nice use of a Dutch angle. The cars, even the cars are looking better, man. Malin stepped it up. As some of Washington's most powerful movers and shakers enter the banquet hall, across the street is a sprawling cemetery where heroes of today and yesterday have been interned, and this is obviously a graveyard. These soldiers served their country with honor until scritch scritch, and now whoom. Inside the hall, the walls are adorned in images of the many manifestations and models of the man machine called Die Hard. Damn it, Danielle, something is wrong with my phone. I took a pic of Vogue and Die Hard, and now nothing. And you don't think that has anything to do with him being a walking hard drive? Hate to say it, but he probably downloaded a virus to the internet, Gail. Grr. If we can take our seats, please, we're about to begin. How can you be mad at a guy like this? All these people have come out to salute him. I'm not even from America, and I appreciate everything he's done for this country. Heck, for the world. I guess. Now, I'm assuming that looks like Cougar talking back there. Now we got the Die Hard whispering to this general. In the foreground, he's saying, we'll talk later, sir. And then the general's like, no, soldier, I have nothing further to say on the subject. Can I get your chair, ma'am? No. Can I get your chair, ma'am? Boys, there's enough seat back there for everyone. Why can't I be like that, says Gail. You can. Let's go say that. Yeah, I guess that's Cougar, man. I don't know. Not really clear. I like the illustration of this smoke here. That's pretty cool. And like it kind of takes you down to this panel as well when you're reading. So yeah, pretty good stuff. Good storytelling. At the bar, can I get you anything, Lady Photon? My phone number, email, spare key. Everybody wants to bang Lady Photon. Those are very generous offers, but I am afraid I have been summoned into the next room for the festivities. Hey, gorgeous, do you need an escort? I am sure that I would. Whenever anyone learns I have only recently transformed into a female, they are immediately put off. Okay, you don't need to keep mentioning it every issue, man. That's as far as you go, buddy. Invitation only beyond this point. I'm with the lady. Lady Photon, you certainly know how to cause a commotion wherever you are. I hadn't noticed. Just like you never noticed me, says Handler. I must be a lesbian wanting some of that Lady Photon. You know, I could read minds, right? Out by the dumpsters, okay, in the de facto break area. Is that a gun? It looks fake. Well, it's not fake. See, look at that. Boom. Splash. Then we got all these, looks like zombies, critters, monsters, something here. Pretty good use of that panel. In the main hall, I'm assuming this is Barack Obama, president at the time. Trust me when I say there's no greater honor than to dedicate one's life to their country. So it is with great pride that I introduce you to the soldier known as Die Hard. Clap, 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 clap. Mr. President, members of Congress, the military, my teammates in Youngblood, I am once honored and humbled by your attention. Be to the O-ring. Zzz, so rude, you two. I sense cognitive dissonance. Whatever that fucking word is. But I am also, if I may, disgusted, even a bit repulsed, ashamed. For I am but one man among the hundreds of thousands of others who have dedicated their lives to this country. I have been called a war hero, but I'm not. I'm just a symbol to focus on so you might look past the dead and who have fallen in the line of duty. You tell him, DH, now that is a speech. I confess, I didn't think a company man like Die Hard had it in him. Now he's going to pull his mask off. Pull his mask off. I didn't even know that was a mask up to this point. I thought that was his head. I thought, he was a robot and shit. He says, but I am much more than a symbol. I am a man. I put my hope in this country, my faith in its leaders, and my love to its people. There is a face behind this mask. Dun, dun, dun. Boom. There it is. There it is. And this is it. It is a face that is barely aged over a lifetime of conflict, only because my country will not let the ravages of time trod over my features. Over the decades, I have been upgraded within technological adaptation after the next, always so that my superiors could take a man and reimagine him as a soldier. But I am tired of my fellow soldiers being faceless, forgotten, and forsaken. So today, I am stepping from behind the mask and speaking to you as a man when I ask you not to honor me, but rather every man and woman to ever wear a uniform. Thank you, and God bless America. Great speech. Everybody is shocked. We all have on our shocked faces. Oh my God, it's a man, and he's so ugly. He's got metallic parts all over him. Oh my God. Okay. How dare you, soldier? This guy has an immediate attitude. Sir, I need to ask you to take your seat. He's missing an arm. It isn't your place, Die Hard, to question authority, to turn this into a soapbox. All right, this guy is just a prick. I mean, nobody in their right mind would be talking this kind of shit with the president there and Die Hard. This will not happen. Secret Service leads in, Mr. President, I think we need to be somewhere else right now. Obama says, whenever things get a little bit interesting, you must be away. Very well, let's go. God, that is some just terrible dialogue. Die Hard. I will see you court-martial for this. Grandstand. Aye. Boom. What is it? Some weapon nearly cut that man in two. That's a bad illustration. That could be done a whole lot better. We should be seeing this guy getting blown the frick apart. So this could be better, man. This should be, we should be seeing like all of this, not this little bit of crap here. Okay. I don't think maybe having Die Hard as the main money shot of this page was the way to go. This panel here, this guy getting blown the frick apart, This should have been the money shot. This should be the much bigger image. And then have Die Hard come in here on the side. Anyway, he's not happy. Some weapon nearly cut the man in two. Everyone, please evacuate this room immediately before it is too late. And now we got another double page spread. We got the zombies coming in with all their guns. How did they get the guns? We don't know yet. Doom, 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 doom. Eyeballs are blasting out. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, this is pretty good. And now we got the action shot of Youngblood getting ready, going to whip some ass. Here's Cougar. Gale, stay back. Yeah, well, what else could I do? Vogue. I have seen a lot of crazy ass weirdness since joining this team, but zombie soldiers with futuristic weapons is one from my autobiography someday. Little worried. You don't need to hear all this shit. Nobody cares. How vulgar. Someone has animated dozens of soldiers from the graveyard across the street, armed them, and unleashed them onto the defenseless people. And now Lady Photon is saying, actually, this sort of thing happens on my planet more often than you might suspect. I just, in an effort to appear more jovial and fit in with the rest of the team. All of this shit can be done away with. All these word balloons. It's completely freaking unnecessary. And just filler, man. You don't need it. Maybe this here, where Cougar is talking to Gale. Yeah, I get that. Because he's kind of being protective of her. I guess they're on a date. He wants to bang her. I don't know what the hell's going on. But all this, they should be in a little bit more of an action shot. I mean, really, the artwork is not that bad, okay? But all this friggin' bullshit talking here, it's just lame-ass writing. This is another instance of a writer just wanting to get his words on the paper. You don't need it, man. You could have made them look a whole lot more. And you didn't even need this here. Just all one double page spread. And just have them all, maybe even like a top-down shot. I don't know, man. But really the biggest problem I got is all this unnecessary wording here. It's just so friggin' lame. Takes you right out of the action and story, man. Completely out of it. Okay, moving on. Let me see. We got Photon. Blast, little teeny tiny ass panel. Again, with the action, this should be bigger. Let me try this instead. She energizes these undead soldiers. And now we got this as the money shot. I don't know, man. Looks like we got Die Hard powering up, and now Cougar is ripping this dude's head off. She has the right idea, Cougar. As painful as it is for me to think it, we need to put these soldiers down again. I'm on it, Sarge, Colonel, whatever. Again, this is unfriggin' necessary wording. We don't need to hear any of this goofy banter shit. If you're writing a movie, fine. You're not writing a movie, you're writing a comic book. Just leave all this out, man. Don't need it. I would have dropped this down, this middle panel down here, made it maybe kept it the same size, make this much bigger. We need to see more of this action here, and then you just combine all this shit together, man. You know, just come like he says, I will use my sonic shield to absolutely no effect. Yeah, okay, that maybe could be the inset, but keep these two, merge these two together, okay, and just give the art so much more room to breathe. Don't need these two panels. And this panel here should have been much bigger. This is a great action shot. They just wasted right here. Okay, so then we got the next page. You wacky Americans with one master plan for world domination after the next. Again, terrible dialogue. Still moving, and she's impaling this retard zombie guy with a flagpole, I guess. Yeah. And then the weird up-close shot of her mouth and her eye still moving. We got the zombie here. Chaka, 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 firing this machine gun. What does it take to stop these things? Little tiny thing here. That's kind of cool. And then she's doing all this. This is very weird storytelling here. I don't think I would have done this. But yeah, I see he's trying to do like the bullet casings as like a panel border. It's creative. Probably not that great of a use of it, but not bad. And now she's karate chopping his head off. Enough. Give me that before you hurt one of us. And now we got this odd panel where all this dark and outlined here. Weird. Humph. This one is not getting up. It's okay. Interesting, says close up Die Hard. What did you do differently, Vogue? And now this guy's gonna blast him from behind. A computer with all these sensors and shit. He should already know about this. This is weird. And then you got him getting this going on here with his head. Fup. And an arrow. So yeah, here's Shaft to the rescue. Okay, I guess this is okay for the money shot. Whatever. It's the weapons they are holding. When she took one, she was able to kill him, disarm them, and they'll drop like stones. And my apologies, Die Hard, family. Oh, Jesus freaking Christ. Can we just stop with all this unnecessary wording, man? It just doesn't need to be. He shows up. He looks cool. He shoots the arrows and blasts this dude all to shit with his brains all over the wall. That's good enough, dude. And then he comes in here and, hey, I'm here. Time to save the day. Boom. That's all you need to say. Or even if you don't even need to say that. And then Die Hard's looking at him. This is very thoughtful. Oh, God, it's terrible fucking dialogue. Now let's once again lay these soldiers down to their well-earned. Oh, God, dude, you're killing me with this. All right, so we got this little small inset panel here. Some action. It's not terrible. And then she's looking at, I guess this is the screen or something, this Vogue, what she's looking at. And she says, man. And now we got this. Who would do such a crappy thing? We'll find out, trust me. When we do Youngblood, we'll make him pay. Okay, what the hell ever. What are we even looking at here? Now we got this guy who's got horns on his head with a police armor on, a Kevlar vest, and a weird gun. I guess this is the guy that's behind everything. That's a terrible way to introduce the character, but okay. Somehow I am not at all worried. Someday soon, I will return to Earth and will no longer need undead surrogates to find and destroy my brother who is hiding among them. Can this dialogue get any friggin' worse? It was a year ago that he hitched a ride to the planet. And then we got C voted off the alien trade paperback for details. Editorial note. Will that be all, Mr. President? Yes, good night. So something going on with the president. Oh, look, his shadow has revealed that he's something other than what he's supposed to be. I can imagine. Whenever he is alone, he drops the facade, believing he is safe, posing as the most powerful man in the world. Oh, yeah, let's do this again, like they did with Dan Quayle. Remember in the earlier issues of Youngblood where Quayle was revealed to be one of the freaking aliens from the Wildcats that they were fighting? Yeah, this hasn't been done to death. Anyway, next page. Elsewhere at a hidden hospital, and this is very reminiscent. This might be the exact same building and panel from issue 71. So we got a nurse in a very odd looking headgear, man. That is, you could take off with that thing. They say our only patient is only 16 years old, Lindsay, but this bad rock looks like a full grown man. If you know, he was a walking slab of rock. I think it is sad, Shannon. A kid that age should be playing junior varsity football, not playing superhero. And so alone, in a coma, unable to move. He doesn't even know we're here. Dude, this is bad writing. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? And now, I guess there's a ghost here? What do you mean, are you thinking what are they going to go in there and bang the 16-year-old rock guy? What's going on? She's tossing her hat on. What the hell's going on here? What does this mean? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? What? They're going to go play Nintendo 64? What's going on? And then we got the ghost chick. I guess this is her soul or his soul or some soul. Somebody's going on. Soon, my friend, soon. He's just laying there. Hardly the end. Okay, who cares? Next page, we got, I guess this is the Image Comics version of the Marvel Bullpen. From July 2012, we got the Third Degree Mike Norton. I ain't reading all that shit. And at the time that was coming out, we got The Walking Dead 100, Revival 1, Chew, Secret Agent Poyo, number 1, Debris, number 104. And we got this little thing here for Charlie Adlard, who was the sequential artist for The Walking Dead at the time. Unless circumstance forces me out, I'll become a comic artist until the day I die. Image experiencing creativity. And that's it. Okay, so that has been my read through and review of Youngblood number 72 by John McLaughlin, who really needs to work on his dialogue. It's just bad. John Malin with much improved art. He's still got a long way to go with the storytelling in some spots I see, but a lot of his art is improved just from the last issue. And colors by Ross Hughes and Russ Wooten on the letters. If you're new to the channel, give me a subscribe. It's free. I'd greatly appreciate it. We're trying to build the numbers up, getting more content out there, trying to give the fans what they want to see, get some interesting stuff going on. Don't forget, every Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern, the studio with myself and the big wigs. We take a look at some indie comic campaigns. We try to give them as much support as we can, get the word out about them, and draw some cool art and shoot the breeze and just have fun on the show. Thanks for watching. Tune in next couple days or so. I might take New Year's off for Youngblood number 73's review, continuing on the Malin run. Thanks a lot. Give a like and share the show out, and you guys have a great evening. Thank you. Okay.